Hello, Internet, and welcome to Nerd Break, the podcast where we take a break from life and nerd out about our favorite things. I am your host, Joseph, and joining me this week are two of my very best friends in all the Emerald Isles, Zoms
Hey, that's me. I'm Zoms.
and Moxie.
Can you believe it's almost April? Like, no. Please, no.
I'm more surprised that neither of you paid any attention to the fact that I made reference to St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, I knew it. But, I'm still kind of in disbelief it is almost April.
I honestly was not listening to you. I was eating and sipping my beverage here. Can you start again?
Nope,
Yeah.
sorry. You get one shot and that's it.
Oh, well.
No more spit takes.
Dang it.
At least you're not looking green there, Zoms.
I see what you did there.
Well, how is everybody doing this week?
A lot better. But for reasons of I actually learned how to relax after work and take care of myself. So, yeah, I'm doing a lot better stress-wise. Not burning
Perfect.
myself into the ground.
Hey, does that mean I can get more work out of you for the channel?
Quite possibly, yes, because I've got some medication that is going to calm me down quite a bit and make me happier. So, yeah, should be able to do something soon.
Yay, free labor.
Uh, yeah, that's kind of what it is. But, it is what it is.
You should talk, Zoms. I am free labor.
Yeah, he's got a point.
That's your choice. I support you in all your decisions.
Do you
All
know?
my horrible life decisions.
Okay.
Well, Moxie and I were talking amongst each other, and there were a couple things that the Brosive does, and yeah.
Yeah.
I have not a clue about what
Oh, it's
you
okay.
speak.
It was a conversation between, Zoms and I. Just chit chat.
I
Over.
see. This is where you two are going to vote me off the island.
Oh,
That's
it's
not
already in progress. Sorry.
I was
Yeah.
confused as to why you're still on the island.
Because I am the host and I have the keys to the kingdom.
True, we would just sit outside. Or one of us waits inside the kingdom while the other one throws you out.
Or even better, because I send you guys nice things.
This is true.
Okay, he's got a point.
Hmm.
And you did send us both packages.
See, bribery works. Anybody listening,
Yes.
don't ever let anybody tell you that bribery doesn't work.
And it was bribery from the limited run games you did the unboxing video from.
Only one of you. The other one I had already, from my own personal selection of games,
Yeah.
given.
But still, games.
Games, yes.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a little game nowadays.
Especially me, I'm trying to get back and enjoying life.
If I could pass on any wisdom to people listening, just don't bribe law enforcement. It will not work.
Oh, I'm guessing there's a story behind this.
No, I've just seen many shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't believe that one bit, Zoms.
We here at Nerd Break don't condone bribery of law enforcement or political
Oh,
people of any shape or size.
oh, this is the kind of podcast we're going into today. Absolutely.
Actually, no, we need to steer away from this because this is probably bad.
Let's talk politics with
Let's-
Nintendo.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
Yeah, gaming politics. I can do.
there we go. So, anybody want to talk about what they've been doing the past week?
I think I went last time first, so why don't you go?
Fine. since we were just talking about politics, I was hanging out in LA yesterday, and I had to stop because they have like street vendors everywhere, and this one lady's yelling at me. So like, come try this food. I was like, it smelled pretty good, so okay. And it was like a bacon wrapped hot dog with all this grilled veggies on it and stuff, and
Ooh.
it was delicious. So I had two of them, and I'm standing there, and this guy comes and he wants one too. So we're both standing there in silence, just eating. And he looks over at me and he says, "I like your shirt." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And we were talking about anime and video games, and next thing I knew, like 45 minutes had gone by, and we went our separate ways. But we did talk politics about how Nintendo is really stepping their game up with all their games that are coming out, with all the remakes and everything. And come on, Xbox, PlayStation, do it.
Yeah,
That's what I did yesterday.
you guys know I'm a PlayStation person, and I gotta agree with Psalms.
Mhm. And other than that, just reading manga, getting things in the mail, a lot of watching anime. I'm really it's got me on edge right now with reincarnated as a slime. I'm
Hmm.
freaking out, and I'm a spider. So what? That this isekai is it. I wanted to just continue faster because the main character has been in a dungeon or a cave for like 10 episodes now.
Kind
But
of dragging on.
yeah, I mean it's still pretty neat to watch, but I just want her to get out of the cave.
Yeah.
But the last episode had me kind of questioning what was going on now because I think because we see like this chibi spider and she's funny and we're watching her struggles, but in the world everybody sees this monster spider that eats your face off. And I was just seeing some events that were happening and it seemed like they were time skipping and I was like, wait, I think something crazy's going on. So if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. The I'm a spider, so what? It's it's cute. It's got a lot of action. It's got you at the edge of your seat, and now there's some suspense going on. So everybody check it out. Oh, and we missed everybody on St. Patrick's Day because we were too busy partying. But
Yes.
happy St. Patrick's Day, and yeah,
Yes, lots of partying going on.
Indeed, only I wasn't a part of it because nobody invited me.
You're not cool enough.
I beg your pardon.
You ain't a part of the cool kids.
Then I guess you two aren't cool since I'm here.
Dude, I'm far cooler than you.
Seriously doubt that.
Okay, I doubt it too, honestly. Let's be frank here.
So what have you been doing the past week, Moxie?
Well, so got back into the miniature painting. As you know, I've been painting some miniatures up. Um, Also decided to last night go into the VR chat again and watch Knives Out with my friend Kevin. And he's never seen the movie. I have. So it's kind of neat to kind of see his reactions to it. But that took us into like the wee hours in the morning, like 2 a.m. But it was fun just to kind of watch movies with someone live but long distance. Again, you guys, we need to do that like a team nerd break VR chat movie thing.
Hey,
It's
I
awesome.
got Steam downloaded. I'm just waiting for the time and date and place.
There you go. I'll try to get some date going. Aside from that, just talking to Juan. Hey, Juan, in the medical field. Hey, one of our recent followers is actually somebody who I know. And just shout out to him. I hope you take care of yourself during this time. But just chatting with him this weekend as well, trying to catch up. Mostly, I've been trying to play catch up this entire week and weekend because I've been so far behind in just communicating with people, and I'm really bad at it, and I need to get better.
Okay, then.
Yeah. So it's not much, but it was a lot compared to how I've been the last few weeks. And Broseph, I'm pretty sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. I've been kind of flat and stagnant.
I beg your pardon, you don't look flat or stagnant. That
Oh, thank you
stagnant
very
part, for one,
much.
is Zoms.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. And again, like my Discord avatar is of a dead guy character, and you're the dead one of the group.
Zoms obviously doesn't care.
Yeah, his expression's kind of funny. It's like a
Yeah,
shy, meek little
I'm
accepting.
used to a lot of things. I was at Ralph's the other day, and I never go in there, but I was just like, I'll give it a shot. Do you have the energy drinks? And of course, a lot of people give me a look, and I'm waiting in line, and I look over. I just felt somebody staring, and I look over and I look down. And there was this little girl with the biggest glasses, like Harry Potter glasses, and her eyes were so big. She's just looking at me, and I'm looking at her, and she goes, "I like your eyes." Oh, thank you. And I checked out and I left. And as I was leaving, I looked back all the way down at the end. I saw her still staring at me, and I was concerned that I may have changed the outlook on the world for a little girl.
Yeah, I'd maybe be a little concerned too.
I was wondering if she was trying to sell you Girl Scout cookies.
No,
The quick white, no.
that day I left all of my cash at home.
How did you check? Never mind.
Apple Pay.
Indeed.
I mean, when
It's
I
a,
bought those Girl
it's
Scout cookies, I
beautiful.
used just credit card.
Oh yeah, I have seen some Girl Scout cookies or Girl Scouts pull out that little swiper thing. They won't take no for an answer.
No.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go over a little bit of what I've been doing the past week. I have dove headlong back into Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, trying desperately to beat that game, but that level ceiling just keeps rising up, and I keep having to get back up to it. That game is bigger than I originally thought it was, but that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, more
I'm
for your
so
money.
close to the end. I'm so close to the end. It's not funny. Trying to see how they actually cohesively wrap all this up since they pulled out all that time hopping shenanigans. It's so crazy. Other than that, I've been diving into Animal Crossing, which, touch on it here today, is actually also another birthday. It's
Hmm.
the 1 year anniversary of Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Which,
Pretty.
ironically, I did not get it on its release date. I actually got it a few months afterwards.
Same here.
Well, go
Yeah,
get your cake.
I know, I
Get your
know.
cake in the mail.
Are they
I've got a
celebrating that today in Animal Crossing
Uh, the celebration was
really.
that they sent cake,
in the
and
mail?
there are new things, new custom options, a new app to download on that phone in game. I didn't even check all that out. There's a
Yeah,
bunch of new
it's
things.
small little things that it's acknowledgement of the anniversary, basically. No parties, no nothing. I'll just make
Uh,
sure to bring a slice of cake to my favorite goat in my village.
I have a question for you guys. I
Mm.
was looking at some of the new games that have come out or are coming out, and the new Harvest Moon looks
Yeah,
really great.
it looks really good. I'm a Harvest Moon fan.
Yeah, I want to like pick that up and compare it to Animal Crossing, and there's that, and also this one I really want to try is Story of Seasons.
Mm.
Story of Seasons is actually by the original people that made Harvest Moon.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's still another game, and They look pretty good. I want to try them, compare all three, and see which is better.
Well, Animal Crossing is quite a bit different from
I was just thinking of like the building aspect, but yeah, you're right.
that.
Maybe I should reconsider.
I
I
would.
don't know. I'd say go and try it. Try something new.
Well, I'm not saying don't try something new. I'm just saying maybe you might not want to try and compare all three of those. They're all life simulators, but at least one of them is going to probably rope you in so deep that you'll never ever see the light of day again, rather than the light of your Switch.
Like I said, try something new. Try comparing them. Play them. Have fun.
You don't want to ever see zombies again, Moxie. That's for
I
sure.
I I mean, I did not what I'm saying. Not what I'm saying at all.
Zom, she trying to get rid of you for some reason. What'd you do, buddy?
I think I'll come back.
I,
If I
you,
can claw my way out from the depths of hell, I think I
it's not.
can
It's not like I've suddenly become a
come back from that.
necromancer and I've got a new friend and I'm trying to replace Zoms. It's not that. No,
Zom's
never.
is already undead, so what are you mumbling about?
That's what I'm saying. Not
Mm.
like I'm suddenly a necromancer and I have a replacement for Zoms. No, I'm not saying that.
Well, I think it's time we kicked on over to the news because, good grief, I have something to start off with that just why.
Hmm.
We
Most
have a
things are
new
just one.
gate, EA Gate.
Oh, well, that's a thing.
Oh,
Explain.
yes. Um, Allegedly, a employee of EA that worked or is working on FIFA 21 has sold the FUT cards for thousands of dollars, or your insert local currency here. And yeah,
Uh,
for one, this was a stupid idea that they implemented these in-game cards in the game to begin with. It's all microtransaction hell, if I can put it that way. But then to turn around and have somebody play the system and start selling them for thousands upon thousands of dollars to the really special, powerful ones that evidently can break the game or whatever. Yeah. They sold them on the black market, not for in game coins, but for real money.
uh,
So,
that's
yeah,
just pathetic.
it is.
It shouldn't surprise me, but it does.
Gotta make that money.
This is the wrong way to do it, though, Zon. The absolute wrong way. We've
I
been
didn't I
down
didn't
this.
say that, but
We've been down this road a lot over the past year, where scalpers come out and sell things, and this is just another that. It's
I mean, they'll take advantage of the times.
oh yes. Flipping over to a more interesting note, it has been confirmed that Bethesda's future games will be wherever Game Pass exists, wherever Microsoft's Xbox Game Pass exists. So that pretty much locks it off of the PlayStation platforms and potentially off of Nintendo's platforms too. This came to light from a comment that Phil Spencer made. Is anybody phased by this?
no.
That was a dramatically long pause there, buddy. I mean, this makes sense, but
He was going for the wind up. But
yeah.
I'm not like I was silent for a while because I'm trying to think. Would that even bother me? I'm not a big fan of Bethesda. Like I'm a neutral. Like okay, cool.
Do
They
you
have some.
like Doom?
I do like Doom. That's about it.
Doom is Bethesda.
Yeah, but that's
If you
about
like
it.
Elder Scrolls, that's Bethesda.
Mm,
If you like Fallout, that's Bethesda.
I mean, I've got friends who like those two, and I like watching them play, but me playing,
I mean,
not
thing is anybody that plays on PC is gonna be okay.
yeah.
Anybody that plays on Xbox is going to be okay. Anybody that games on cell phones, good grief, they'll probably be okay because Microsoft already has it in the works where you can play Xbox Game Pass on Android and they're trying to work it on iPhone, but
Yeah.
Apple put a big no on that. So they're working around that using a browser extension, which will be interesting. Next up, something that affects all of us. There is a new Zelda Breath of the Wild glitch that makes you completely invincible and lets you walk underwater.
Oh, wait, that takes out the fun of me ending up killing myself. Which is half the fun with that game with me, is just finding new ways for me to die. Boy, that sounds morbid.
Yeah, it is. But getting to the second half of this, though, it lets you walk underwater. Go
Okay,
where
that's
you
kind of
were
cool.
never supposed to.
Okay. Look, this is what I did for that game.
Oh
I was
no.
swimming and I was concerned, like, what's going to happen when I run out of the meter? And you
This is
just
his drowning
drop.
story.
That you just drop. And I'm like, okay. So
Oh
I
god.
tried it at different levels, like with the water line getting smaller. And it was to the point where it's like, I don't even know why he's swimming. He could just stand up and the water would be like knee deep. But I'm there and I'm just floating, meter going down, and I expected him to just stand up, and no, he died.
You did the same
So,
thing I did.
so I just, I think this is good.
I find it
This is a
very
good thing.
disturbing. I find this very disturbing, the way that you two have chosen to play this game.
Yeah, it's great. It's so much fun.
I again repeat that there is no wrong way to play this game, but good grief, give Link a break.
Never.
You know what? I'm just waiting for like those for us to play those multiplayer games, you know, and then Moxie and I would just go back and forth with trying to figure out how to kill ourselves with
Oh,
each other's
dude,
help.
check that out. Look at the new way I die. Yeah, I can see it.
I mean, we do it in everything, even in Animal Crossing when we tried to chop Joseph up into pieces with the axe.
That was kind of fun.
Tying back into this though for a minute, I don't remember if we reported on this previously or not, but it actually came out that the glitches in Breath of the Wild were left in intentionally. What it was found out is that the director of the game told the staff that if a glitch was fun, don't patch it out. Only patch out the glitches that break the game to where you can't play it. If a glitch is fun, forget it, move on with life. So the fact that we're getting a lot of different glitches come up, I can only see even more coming to light. Especially this game is 4 years old. This is a 4-year-old game.
Yeah.
This they could find glitches forever.
Yes, yes, I could.
Moving on to something that will hopefully excite Zoms. Super Nintendo World in Japan has opened, and there is a mysterious locked door in the theme park.
Oh, that's because they're waiting for me.
Um, maybe. Depends on how much you like Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong is one of my top two characters that I use in Smash Brothers. So
Oh,
Okay.
sounds like a fan.
Well, the mysterious locked door is a Donkey Kong themed door, and it appears that there may be a Donkey Kong themed area to be added. Very, very distant future.
I'm going. I'm doing it.
We're all
And
going
you
one of
can't
these
stop
days.
me.
I didn't know you were a Donkey Kong fan. Then again, I didn't know you were an Endeavor fan, so I'm actually learning quite a bit about you, Zoms.
Yeah, Donkey Kong just punches people and throws barrels, and you know what more could you want?
I mean, fair
Endeavor is just
enough.
Endeavor is just go to hell, literally, and he burns you.
Are these the two moods that you constantly exist in, but we don't know because you're so like dead and placid on the surface?
You see, to hide all that, I drink lots and lots of energy drinks, and then I'm more lively.
I'm suddenly very scared.
Yeah. Well, I'll switch to something random then.
Okay.
DJ Pikachu is a thing.
Yeah, that is random, and I did see that article, and I'm kind of amused.
Anybody and everybody can watch DJ Pikachu get his groove on as he breaks down some Pokemon music. Yay.
I mean,
They are
it's
trying
un
hard to celebrate here.
yeah, they are trying hard, but you know what? I appreciate it because after the year we've had, we need a little, silliness right now. And come on, it's the 25th anniversary. That's a milestone.
What type of music is this?
It's remixes from the original games.
Hmm. But are the remixes, is it something that I can study to? Or some background music while I'm cleaning the house? Or
Zombs, let's put it this way. I haven't even watched this thing. I saw it was a thing and I moved on with it. So you're gonna have
don't
to watch it.
don't give me news you know nothing about because
I
I don't
know
want to watch
something
it.
about it. It's a DJ Pikachu. It's a 6 foot DJ Pikachu.
Can I have a party and do the waltz to the music?
I mean, I don't like waltzes, so
You can serve the hors d'oeuvres.
as long as I can have some deal.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for free food.
Well, speaking of free food, like I had previously stated, it is the 1 year anniversary of Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
They are celebrating with a cake.
get your
And
cake. It isn't a lie. I think I
um,
just broke bro.
yes, very much indeed. Also, the Custom Design Pro Editor Plus, which is a Nook phone app, you use your Nook Miles to get it, lets you customize umbrellas, small flags, Uchiwa, and photo stands. Evidently, there's 50 new slots added to both the
Good.
normal custom design mode and the pro custom design mode, and it features more robust features.
Oh, good. More for my addiction. Awesome.
Yeah, and something else to feed your addiction. You get more amiibo cards in the form of the Sanrio Sweetness cards. For those
What?
of you who don't know what that is, it's Hello Kitty.
What?
Hello Kitty is getting amiibo cards for Animal Crossing. They're $6 for the
Wha-
pack, and they're available only at Target.
Oh, uh,
I think I just broke Moxie.
oh. Hey,
I just broke Moxie.
I'm not saying I'm a Hello Kitty fan, which I'm actually like, but I kind of need that.
You know
Um,
what? It's worse. I've been sitting on this news for over a week because this has been a thing that's been announced in Japan for almost a month. I've been sitting on it.
oh man, I might need to go to Target.
To
I
Target.
to Target.
I want
Touche.
pierogi and Betsmaru.
Well, I know what I'm doing with a part of my, you know,
The cards
paycheck.
come out on the 26th. So you got 6 days to wait.
That's not
And then
bad.
they'll be
That's not
gone.
bad. I wonder if I can just like order it too, because
Good
the
luck with
Target where I
that.
live is like 30 minutes away, if not more.
Good luck with that.
Sure, I'm sure.
I actually got the cake in Animal Crossing, and it's a neat little cake. Has a little 1 year candle on the top of it and everything.
Oh, that's
Can you
sweet.
eat it?
No.
No, it's just for it's like furniture. Yeah, consider it like furniture. It's like the New Year's noodle dish and all that, or holiday festive. I forget if it was for Christmas or New Year's.
Moving on though, because we need to blow things up anyways. Super
Like that
Bomberman.
cake?
Oh, sure. Super Bomberman R Online is ditching Stadia and is coming to everything else.
You know what? Maybe the best choice.
What does
Yeah.
this mean?
It means that Stadia is officially dying even faster.
So Bomberman jump ship.
Yeah, it's a free to play game, so every one of us can play it together.
A team project.
There you go.
I'm gonna blow you up.
This was based on Super Bomberman R that was a launch title for the Switch and then got a re-release on PS4 and Xbox One. And this online variant was evidently a Stadia exclusive when it launched, I believe. And hey, everybody dive in, blow people up. Blow Zoms up. That's what we
I'm
need
gonna
to
blow
do.
you up.
You know what, buddy? You're on.
I will
You're
charge to the battlefield, dodging explosives and enemy fodder just to shove a bomb up your ass.
Zoms.
I like this new side of Zoms.
Well,
Sorry, I got a little excited.
you must
Clearly,
have.
clearly
I'm
you
kind of
did.
excited for this though because Super Bomberman R was really a lot of fun. It has a few little quirks for the controls, but otherwise it's a very solid game and very fun. So I highly recommend everybody give this at least a try. Whether or not Zoms decides to take a bomb and shove it in a place it's not supposed to be.
That will be yet to be seen.
I will do
Back
it.
on the
After your life has ended, my joy will be complete, and I will just cease to exist.
I think he's gone edgelord today. Um, hey Zoms, how much energy drinks have you had today? Just curious.
Mm, two,
Oh God, he's
6.
counting. Oh, um, um,
kind of a low number.
hmm,
I wanted to try the different ones. No
don't
two are alike.
don't tempt him to drink a seventh. We don't need that right now.
Well, I'm going to tempt him with something else then. Evidently, with the release of the new Xbox wireless headphones that came out this past week, there is an interesting little rumor that has decided to pop up from Italy, of all places.
Oh,
A journalist there, when connecting their wireless headset to their Xbox Series X, stumbled across a message saying that the virtual reality headset had to be updated.
okay. So what does this mean?
Absolutely nothing at the moment, but it is very possible that we could be getting a virtual reality headset for the Xbox Series X in the future.
That would be fun. And actually, that
I,
would tie in with the conversation I had with Kevin about how I actually wanted to do proper VR at some point in my life, and I own an Xbox and was thinking about upgrading at some point.
Well, you
Well,
might want to hold on to that thought because evidently there is an update to this news story. And
mm,
Microsoft has issued a comment saying that this was a localization issue and is a bug. There is no VR headset planned for the console, and it's not a focus for them at this time.
that's what they want you to think.
or maybe because they're going to go a step further and they're not going to do the VR. They're going to do full dive technology.
Exactly.
Hmm.
They have augmented reality, though, with the
No, I
HoloLens.
want
So all they
full
have to do is
dive. You're not
implement
listening.
that.
You're not listening.
Sure, I am.
It's full dive. I want full dive. Right meow.
I love this new sassy side of you, man. Keep it up.
What Zoms wants is Sword Art Online.
In
Yes.
real life.
Exactly. Speaking of things that are in real life, a person in California found a prototype for a 24-year-old Samurai Showdown game just under a tree.
Okay. Really?
Tell me more.
No.
Uh,
Are you now this article I didn't read. Is this
I am not joking. What it comes down to is this particular person went to do some repair, refurbish work, whatever, on a pinball table at a person's house. Said person had a pallet of stuff that had been purchased at an auction. It was full of, it was from a former SNK staffer in China, and it contained warehouse materials from SNK. And, well, tree had fallen onto the pallet. Guy went out there to look at it because the woman that was there at the time said that it was just going to be thrown away. And lo and behold, what he discovered, was a prototype for a Hyper Neo Geo 64 Samurai Showdown 64 prototype.
Okay.
What does this mean?
It means that you need to go out to your backyard there, Zoms, and see if you can rustle up some interesting prototypes for video games.
I've been doing a lot of digging in my backyard, and trust me, there's nothing like that back there.
Are you trying to find your relatives?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, outside of that, this is just a really, really interesting find. And for video game preservation historians, whatever you call yourselves, this is really an amazing find, honestly. The more stuff like this that can be found, the better for video game history and preservation all the way around.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Next up, because I have absolutely no good segue into this, PlayStation decided to up the ante on their free games deal. Zoms, this is where you should start getting really excited because we're going from one free game and an offer to 10 free games for the PS4.
What's the pitch?
Yeah.
Nothing. This is part of their play at home initiative. They really probably, frankly, should have done this last year.
Yeah, but
But
hey, they're still trying.
what we are getting is the following. Starting from March 25th, you will be able to download the following titles, which include Abzu, Enter the Gungeon, Res Infinite, Subnautica, The Witness. On the PlayStation VR side, you will be able to get Astrobot Rescue Mission, Moss, something that should sound familiar to Moxie, Thumper,
Yeah.
and
Ooh,
Paper Beast.
Thumper.
Now,
I want to play that.
those that have been doing some adding have noted probably that I've only announced 9 games here. That is because the 10th one is Horizon Zero Dawn, which I just had to buy before Christmas, and now they're giving it away for free. So there's like,
Yeah. That's how it works.
of course. Among these games, though, Abzu, Enter the Gungeon, The Witness, I recognize all of them, but those 3 are ones that are really interesting. I don't know the PlayStation VR titles outside of Thumper, and I don't know if those PlayStation VR titles are available to be played outside of the VR. Not. I would imagine that Thumper probably would be, but
Yeah.
in any case, again, in a few short days, these will all be made available for the price of nothing. And if you are a PlayStation 4 owner and you do any of these, then are you nuts? Especially Horizon Zero Dawn. I've put enough time into that game to say that it is worth it. So
Yeah, I wish I had a
go
PlayStation.
download.
I'd get Thumper in a heartbeat. You know that I was so into Thumper when you showed me the trailer. That was a trailer, correct? Not just like
Yeah, that was the
random
trailer.
play. It looked almost like random play just by like how the game is.
That was the trailer.
Oh, I wish I had a PlayStation. I would get that in a
Well,
heartbeat.
if it is available to be played without the PlayStation VR, I might do a live stream of it.
Please, I would watch that. Although, maybe in small bits because I can imagine it might be headache inducing to anyone with the VR, just based on the flashing lights and the, you know.
It'll be interesting to see. Zoms, are you going to get any of these?
Okay.
Somebody give him an energy drink. That was way too muted.
No, we don't need him to have a seventh one. We've been over this. We gotta cut him off.
I will get all of the free ones.
I mean,
There we go.
honestly, it's better than him drinking Fireball, so maybe.
I
I
say
don't
bring
know.
it all on.
Oh, wait, I just gave him an idea. Please don't get Fireball.
Well, I ran out of Fireball, so I had to finish this.
Oh,
It's empty.
goodness. Well, least it's a good brand of booze.
Moving along, EA Play has officially joined Xbox Game Pass for PC.
Oh, which
So
PC? Me and PC.
there you go. Now you can Game Pass your way all the way through all of EA's questionable choices.
Trying to think of a good EA game. Oh, what about For Honor?
I was going to mention the Star Wars game, the single player one that I'm blanking on the name of, I heard was really, really good.
The Last Jedi?
Rogue.
Or
Uh,
no,
Whatever it's called.
oh,
with Cal Kestis?
What?
With Cal Kestis. That's shoot. Fallen Order. Is that it?
I don't know offhand. I'd have to look it up.
Everyone to the internet.
Let's just put it this way. EA's games are a 50-50 split on good bad lately.
yeah.
Actually, I take that back. It's more like 20-80. 20 being good.
Although Rogue Squadron was apparently very good.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
I've seen it. It's good.
I gotta get it. That's on Game Pass too.
Oh, it is? Go get it. It's actually a really good one.
Speaking of getting things, Microsoft and The Rock, which evidently we love to mention here on the channel,
Mm-hmm.
are giving away Xbox Series X mini fridges.
Who is?
Microsoft and Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
Uh,
The man. The legend.
And if only we were influencing enough people, we could actually maybe have gotten one.
Mm.
In an interesting twist to this story, the reason why The Rock is part of this is because he started his own brand of energy drinks called Zoa. So you get a little mini fridge filled with energy drinks.
I will
Shoot,
have to look
Zums,
into
why
this.
aren't you a better influencer than that?
Oh, yeah, man. We're relying on you. You're the only, face of this team. Wrestling terminology. Hey, hey. Get it?
So you're
The Rock.
saying
Get
that
it?
I
The
need
Rock.
to fight The
Face.
Rock?
Mm.
Listen, Moxie, don't be a heel.
Oh, hey. Some heels are the best.
Evidently, in the kit that was sent to some of the influencers, there was a Zoa branded Xbox controller and a pair of sunglasses, as well as the aforementioned energy drinks. Which really, Zoms, come on, you just drank 6 energy drinks. Why aren't you getting your free stuff here for us?
Yeah.
Come
Who
on.
should I contact?
That's a good question. Try the Rock first.
He's very nice. He's very charismatic.
You know what? On second thought, I have more clout than you. I'll get in contact with him.
Oh, ho, ho. More clout than you.
Well, it's
You gonna
true.
stand for that?
I want to go with Broseph. That would be like a show or something, some movie where we both go and we're talking, and then I convince The Rock to just like have a wrestling match with Broseph right there
I would actually
because
pay to see that.
he gets very upset, and then I tell him, well, this was all his doing.
You know what?
I would pay to see
Dwayne
that.
The Rock Johnson, I am a pathetic weakling, but, sir, if you want to wrestle with me just once, I will wrestle with you. I do have some training in the martial arts. I very seriously doubt I could use any of that against you, and you would probably flatten me like a pancake. But, buddy, please, sir, if you don't mind, bring it on.
Again,
I very
I
seriously
would
doubt
pay
he's
to see
listening.
this. As a wrestling fan, that would be amazing.
I want to do a perception check. How attractive is the receptionist? While
A
Broseph's
perception
trying to
check.
convince this muscle man to not rip his head off, and I'm getting like information.
Well, I'm going to give you some more information now, Zoms, because PlayStation has officially unveiled its next generation PlayStation VR controllers.
It reminds me of like futuristic boxing gloves.
You know, I can see it. They're orb shaped. Evidently, you do not need a camera as they are tracked by the headset itself,
Mm-hmm.
and they have the haptic feedback triggers just like the PlayStation 5 controllers.
Nice.
Nice.
Seeing these, though, makes me think that we're going to see a PlayStation VR headset by next year at a minimum.
I mean, maybe.
I don't know. They may want you to spend all of your money first and milk you,
Also, maybe.
and
And quite
then
possibly.
they'll release it.
This is true. I mean, Sony's spending a lot of money anyways because they bought Evo, which, by the way, is the next news topic.
What is
Are be-
Evo?
Try the biggest fighting game tournament ever.
Mm-hmm.
It is a joint acquisition between Sony and RTS. I had not heard of RTS before,
I have.
but they are part of the esports business, evidently. So yeah, now we're not going to see anything that is not on PlayStation consoles ever at Evo.
Yeah. But that's kind of the route it's been going with a lot of these exclusive kind of conventions and stuff like that.
That's honestly more than likely not going to be the case. It's just that Evo is so big, who wouldn't want it to
That's true.
tap into it? It's esports in general is huge. So zipping along, Square Enix gave a presentation earlier in the week and announced a new Life is Strange game, Life is Strange True Colors, which is coming out in September on almost everything, I believe. And they also announced a remaster of the original Life is Strange game.
It's funny. I was never interested in that game series. Like, I know that was like the big game series when it came out. Like everyone was playing with it. There were some mixed opinions on the storyline and how that went, but I never really got into it.
I did play it a little, but it's teenage emo drama.
Yeah, I was not like as soon as I realized that's what it was, I was like, God, no. I had to deal with that in real life. Do I want to deal with that now? No.
I don't have the patience for it, so I'd rather play something else anyway. But for those of you out there that are fans of this series, flipping over backwards, I will be happy for you that you got this game. And hopefully it'll sell well because Square Enix does need hits. Kind of have hit or miss. Zoms, have you played any of these games?
Life is Strange?
Yeah.
No, but I'm not gonna lie. Hearing you two talk about it in a negative manner, as it being emo, made me want to put on my eyeliner just to cry it off and listen to some My Chemical Romance.
Oh yeah, that's the good.
So now I kind of want to get it.
My Chemical Romance is the good.
I'm not saying that the games are bad. They're just not for me. I heard a lot of good things, but I didn't hear anything that turned me on to wanting to actually play it. And what I tried of it just wasn't for me. You can try it though and tell us what you think.
Yeah, there
Okay,
you go. Review.
give me your debit card.
I don't think
Bold of
so.
you to assume.
I was I was assuming that you got your stimulus.
Yeah, no, you're not getting that. So next up, we got the official release date for Shin Megami Tensei 3 Remaster.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
It is coming out this May, finally.
I am so excited. Yay.
If
What
you
what is this game? Tell me.
really,
Oh, you never heard of?
you've
Oh.
never heard of Shin Megami Tensei?
Ah.
Seriously?
I don't know what to think.
Have you
You don't
heard of
need to think.
Persona?
Have
Yes.
you heard of Digital Devil Saga?
No.
Oh, well, okay. That one's kind of not many
I've
people
heard of
remember
that.
that. Yeah, not many people do remember that or liked it. I did. My first taste of well, just everything.
I don't know what Shin
Everything
Megami Tensei is. So.
that is actually kind of impressive.
Where have you been living? Under a rock?
I mean, granted, there's a lot of things that I don't know of that you guys have been like, "Wait, what?"
Not as
But
many as Zoms, though.
okay, true. This is true.
Going back though for a minute to this news topic, if you pre-order the game digitally, you can start playing it 4 days early.
Oh, well, that's nice. Hmm. See, I would be torn between getting that or Disgaea.
Oh, just get both. You know you want to.
I mean, it's like El Dorado. Both is good.
They come out a month apart at least.
Yeah, that is nice. It's gonna
This one
space it
comes
out a
out
little.
on May 25th, unless you do the digital, then you get it 4 days early, which means you get it on the 21st.
Hey, you know me, I'm not big on the digital.
I know. But for Zoms, who doesn't know what Shin Megami Tensei is,
Yeah, please educate him on this because learn him a thing.
it is essentially the Japanese apocalypse. Japanese apocalypse. And hell breaks loose in Japan, where a bunch of demons come out, including some that are interestingly designed.
Oh
But yeah,
yes. That's
it's hell in Japan. It's a hell simulator, is what it is.
see, that's why
Or
I'm
it's an
so
RPG.
amazed you don't know about it because some of those designs are
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
When did the other two come out?
oh,
This
it's
has
an
been
old
a thing
series.
since the PlayStation days.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
it this is a very old, I don't want to say series. I mean just in general, it's very old for anything the creator. It's been a while. I remember actually PlayStation 1.
So PlayStation 1 it started.
It's something. It was like back in the early days.
It started on the original PlayStation.
Okay.
I remember that very distinctly because there were games that didn't make it over here in the West. I think it was the ones that were on the original PlayStation, but they got
Yeah.
remasters on the PSP. I think they got released as
Yeah.
PS1 downloads on the PS3.
Yeah.
Can't remember about that
It,
for sure.
it's been around.
But the big popularity of it, at least here for the West, was in the Persona series,
Persona's good. One of my favorites. Always will be.
which I can actually loop back around to the Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE for the Switch that I highly recommend. And it is a Shin Megami Tensei tie-in. Really,
Really?
it's a Persona tie-in to Fire Emblem. Yeah.
Soms, are you gonna look into this? I recommend the
Maybe.
series.
When did the for what system was the originally was the third one released for?
PS2.
Hmm.
PS2. Okay. And
And
then
judging by what we see there, it looks pretty good, Zoms.
I've had people ask me this question. I will just like to point it out that I'm saying this is a remaster, right?
Hmm.
Not a remake.
Right.
Yep,
They are two
remaster.
different things. So for those of you who have played the original, uh, it's just updated graphics.
That
Yes.
may not be true.
Well,
There may be
yeah.
new stuff in here. You don't know that for sure.
Sometimes with remasters, they do put the new stuff, like little, I almost want to say DLC stuff,
Hey,
Easter
this
eggs,
game
whatever
is
you call
getting
it.
DLC.
Oh, oh, exciting.
Moving along to the final video game related news piece, one in particular for Moxie,
Mm,
because she likes the memes.
mm. I'm all about the memes.
Xbox is up for an award for the best use of a meme.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know what to think. Like, I don't know if I should be proud or concerned.
Let's just go with all the above.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, that's a thing. Like, I actually read that and I was like, "Mm, okay, this is a joke. Is this from The Onion? Oh, it's not? Mm.
Welcome to 2021.
Yep, my bingo card is going wild already.
That does it for video game news. Zoms, time to shine.
I always do.
He does.
Must be all the energy drinks.
Yeah, it's starting to kick in.
Let's see here. Here's some anime stuff. For those of you who are fans of ReZero, Crunchyroll has released a guide for the witches. There was an episode where they were all introduced, and it was really cool. There's a big variety of all the witches, and now you can go to crunchyroll.com, and in their news section, you can find this. It's got all the information on all of them. There's one, two, three, I think there's like 7 or 8 of them, but I will definitely head there after the recording for this podcast. Also, Funimation gets Magical Girl with Blue Reflection Ray TV anime in April. So this is a um, Blue Reflection is a JRPG developed by Gust and published by Koei about magical girls known as reflectors who do battle through the powers of their feelings. So I'm a fan of the magical girls. I was a fan of Power Rangers, and this was simply put a just girl Power Rangers. So they are getting their anime. Yay! I'm excited.
Be
Also,
interesting to see how that turns out.
oh yeah. Also, there was a Titan-sized Attack on Titan manga that they came out with, and I don't remember what this was for. I think it was like the final chapters of the series. I think that's what it was. But literally, this manga is huge. Like this thing, it's giant. You could wrap yourself up in it, but don't. It weighs 13.7 kilograms and is 1.01 meters tall and 0.71 meters wide. The price was about 150,000 yen, which in US is about $1,397.
For reference, anybody that doesn't know metric, 1 meter is roughly 3 feet.
So
That thing is huge.
yeah, there was 100 limited edition copies, and it sold out in 2 minutes.
Oh, poor Zoms. You poor person, you.
It was pretty neat. Also, there was just a shout out from Crunchyroll that they were talking about how impressive Reincarnated as a Slime has gotten. It's this anime tackles a lot of things. Making friends, covers diversity, world building, as the main character pretty much makes and like a small camp into one of the most advanced cities in its world, and with the rules implemented, how well this city thrives. And why can't we have a city like that here? Probably because somebody would try to blow it up, which is exactly what happens in the anime.
Yeah, there's a lot of hilarious hijinks that happen in that anime. And weirdness. And destructive weirdness and everything. I like the anime though.
I love the anime.
Just goes to show you can't have nice things.
You cannot, because somebody is always going to get mad and pull a Karen and try to take it from you.
Mhm.
Anyways, let's move on to birthdays.
Happy
Yay
birthday.
to you.
Let's see, we got this first one. There's a lot. There was a lot of One Piece characters again, but I cut them all out and I tried to pick like one. Tried to pick the most important.
Who, Luffy?
It's not his birthday, so
Must be a
no.
female.
Yeah, no exams.
Okay, we're gonna get going with this.
Again, I love his sass today. Keep it up.
I'm probably gonna have a lot of editing to do.
You know what? It's damn fun.
I've had my I've bit my tongue many times, and Jameson is not letting me hold back anymore.
We'll drink some more of that.
I
Usually it's
did
me dropping the
with
little
6 energy drinks.
Okay, maybe not maybe not drink more of that. Again, you have had a lot of energy drinks. Wouldn't be good.
So, first birthday was for March uh, was March 14th. Is Victor Licht from Fire Force. Next one from a video game. We have Sakura from Namco and Capcom. Also from a video game, we've got Terry Bogard from King of Fighters. Both of them
Oh.
are March 15th.
Terry of whom is in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, at least as DLC.
I like his Pokemon Trainer Red hat. Here's a good one. This one is from visual novels and video games and stuff. March 16th, Spawn. Love that guy. March 16th, Rill from Black Clover, one of the captains. I love it. He paints and kills you with his paintings. Here's a popular one. March 18th is Kasami from Naruto
Yeah, that is a popular one.
with his famous sword. He'll just shave you to death. Here's one that I was asked about. Said, okay, I'll do it. For March 19th, I'm unfamiliar with this one, but it's from Stella Women's Academy High School Division, Class C3. This this is Yachio Hinata. She's got a big smile. This,
Sure.
this one is one of my favorites for March 20th is Yuji Itadori. And that's from Jujutsu Kaisen. Sorry, I had
Oh,
to remember.
that's been popular as of late.
Yeah, apparently the translation that he gave me was sorcery fight. I was reading, I'm like, wait, that's not right.
I mean, in a way, I actually
Oh,
like that translation name better.
also, March 20th, uh, Ibiki Morino from Naruto. He's the dude with the scars on his face who gets information out of people by force. Gotta love that guy. He would be a good interrogator for your job. Here's another popular one for March 20th from Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Yamcha.
Not familiar. I'm not familiar.
You don't know Yamcha? Wow.
Yeah, again, there are some things that I don't know that does surprise you
You
guys.
you don't know Yamcha probably because every time you tune into one of the series, he's dead.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of memes going on
Oh,
about
if
him.
it's oh, it's a meme. Yeah. Then
I'll have
I'm
to
good.
show you some.
Oh yeah, if you show me some, I'll be good. I'll
There
know.
was also some memes where he was like super powerful, and people were legit getting angry. Anyways, here's my One Piece character for March 20th.
Nami.
Is it Nami's birthday today? No,
Wow, I can't believe I got that right.
it is not Nami's birthday today.
Oh.
So you got it wrong.
Then who is it, buddy?
It's Sabo, Luffy's brother.
Oh.
Sabo.
Dang it.
I don't know much about One Piece.
For those One Piece fans, there you go. And my final one will be for March 21st. This is a favorite of mine. Cece from Code Geass. Favorite food is pizza.
So does that do it for everything anime, buddy?
Possibly.
Possibly?
He's thinking about it. Clearly.
Okay, well, then I think it is now time for that very special event. It is time for our.
Big topic.
I love how that just broke up and had like an echoing effect.
I want to know who let the midget in.
Eh,
It's a leprechaun.
No.
I found
Okay.
it,
Well, in
and
any
I caught
case,
it,
it is
and I
time for
shared
our big.
Jameson. He's a funny guy, but he ate all my chips.
Oh, yeah, your face. You were so ticked.
That's okay. He'll get over it.
Well, this is the month of March Madness, and Zoms is a little mad right now, and not in the angry way.
I have madness. You have mad.
Right. But that's right, it is now time for this week's big topic, and you, dear listener, can join in. If you would like to suggest a future big topic, just send that suggestion to nerdbreakpodcast@gmail.com. While you're there, you can also ask us anything or suggest anything. Tell us what you think of the podcast. Just drop us that email, and we may read it on a future podcast. Today, though, we are continuing in our March Madness Bout of Fury. We had 8 characters for video game characters and 4 anime characters slot into a March Madness basketball style bracket, and they are duking it out. Last week, we had Mega Man X versus Vash the Stampede, Jonathan Reed versus Eraserhead, Saris Victoria versus Jury from Street Fighter, and Pyra versus Goku. And the winners were Vash the Stampede, Jonathan Reed, Saris Victoria, and Pyra, who now get to duke it out.
Yes, indeed.
It is intriguing how the person that picked the fewest number of characters got the most characters into the next round.
I know, right?
I
And
don't even know how that works.
they're both vampires. Like, gotta say.
In any case, first up in this bracket of madness is Vash the Stampede versus Jonathan Reed. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I was gonna say, you gotta put that doctor there. He's a hematologist.
Who cares? It's all blood to me.
It cares. Well, it
I think I
matters to
broke
him.
Moxie
I
again.
know. Listen, listen. We need to really talk about it. Last year broke me. Okay, I am barely on the line, man. You can.
At least you didn't flatline.
Okay, that's actually a really good funny tie-in joke to that, and I must commend you for that.
I don't like when your tongue came out.
Can't help it. Can't help it.
Well, as long as you don't make the pitiful excuse of a defense that you did last time for Vash the Stampede Zoms, then we
What are
might
you
actually
talking
get
about?
how easily he forgets.
I
Well, you two
just
have,
don't remember a pitiful excuse. Vash is Vash.
but you must defend him
It's not
to
needed.
win.
Not needed. It's not
All
needed.
right, fine. Who would win in a fight then, Vash or Dr. Jonathan Reed?
It's not needed.
So here's the thing on the argument of Jonathan Reed, Doctor Jonathan Reed. In the game
Don't forget,
Vampire. Hmm.
he's got a PhD.
Yeah, he got it. He got it.
So in essence, he's smarter than Vash.
Yeah, and he actually, depending on which route you take, which the one I took, um, pretty much found a cure for the vampirism. Basically, he pretty much found a cure to fix everything. I mean, in retrospect, everything's still kind of messed up
It
in
was
that game.
dandelions.
But
Dandelions
no,
was the cure.
you wish. Um, it's more convoluted and weirder than that, my friend. Anyway, I mean, Jonathan goes around in the game and he's actually fighting priests who are trying to exorcise him and a militia group that very much is thuggish in a lot of ways. But we're talking lots of guns, lots of ammunition, which, hey, what does Vash use? Guns. What can Jonathan just do in the middle of gunfire? Yeah, just turn to smoke and just teleport just a little bit in front of the enemy, grab them and bite them, bite their neck, chomp down on them a little bit. blood spear, or the attack I used, which is the weird tentacle abyss thing, which is nightmarish in every way possible, but it gets the job done. So yeah, he deals with gunfire. And he has some good methods to avoid it.
Sounds like Vash is going to lose.
Oh, you know what? For a moment, I thought we were talking about Vash. I was like, yeah, it's true. He does all that.
I mean, does he
What?
turn into smoke? Does he use blood powers? Can he use a blood barrier out of, you guessed it, blood to reduce damage? Also, can Vash bite himself in order to heal himself? Yes, there's a weird mechanic in the game. You bite yourself and you heal somehow. I don't know. I'm too afraid to ask at this point. Okay.
I have a statement here to make. Zoms, you are concerned about Goku being on this list, and I am getting the sense that Dr. Jonathan Reed is very OP at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing with Jonathan Reed too, when you die, apparently your master is like, it's not your time yet. You wake up on the street like a good 100 yards from where you died, and your master does not let you die. It's kind of creepy.
I will. So yeah, Joseph, for your point, I have played like games. Like I played some Mega Man. I played some Samus. I see a lot of similarities with the games, especially on the Game Boy days. And a lot of those games, the like you get the power ups and everything, and eventually character just becomes extremely OP. I've played hundreds and hundreds of different types of games, and the big thing is, really any character, any video game character can uh, overcome, anything. That's the whole point in the game is for them to overcome, and they are pretty OP in a sense.
So
But the
what does
thing
this have to
is
do with Vash beating up Dr. Jonathan Reed?
so what I'm going for is we see Vash, we see a lot of his struggles as well. I mean, that's the point. That's what keeps us into the anime. Is Ash Vash can pretty much be OP if he wanted to, if he simply just killed, which is something that he does not want to do.
So
I
wait
I
a
honestly
minute.
do admire that about Bash, though.
So
I do.
wait a minute.
I do too.
Vash doesn't kill anyone.
Love and peace.
Love and peace.
Love and peace.
Love and peace.
You you never seen Trigun Man? It's good. It's the reason why I voted for him.
So we are putting up a killer versus someone who refuses to kill.
Love and peace.
Then again, Jonathan Reed refuses to actually, well, depending on the route you take, which my route refuses to drain his victims of blood and refuses to actually drink blood.
You know, this entire
Is your head
left
swimming yet?
Well, I'm just making parallels here because this entire left side of the bracket was filled with characters that had refusals to do one thing or the other. Mega Man X, it was he really refused to kill his fellow Reploids because he wanted to try and find a different way. Vash is love and peace, refuses to kill. Jonathan Reed refuses to drink blood and doesn't really want to kill people. Eraserhead, just for the sake of argument, was just Eraserhead.
Underpowered.
A sloth who refused to do.
Dude, he is so relatable, though. He's like the most relatable kind of millennial out there. He likes cats. He likes coffee. He's got messy hair. He slouches when he sits. And he wants to sleep all day. I mean, that is so relatable.
I'm just trying to figure out how in the world I'm going to make a decision as to who would win against who.
There's a reason why I picked the characters I did, because they're unconventional, and I see Zones did the same thing.
I know a way to solve this.
Oh god, I'm scared.
Are you both ready to vote?
Mm, if Zoms is, I am.
I think I'm ready.
Okay. Go ahead and vote.
I vote Vash.
I vote Bash.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Because the one thing I would love to vote for Jonathan Reed, he's got a very soft heart when it comes to things. If you take a certain route, which again, I'm basing my choice on the route I take, which was the pacifist route, which was the hardest route in the game. But he's also very inexperienced. He's learning his powers in the game and he's dealing with it. He's not experienced at all. Towards the end of the game, he is. But Vash has a lot more experience. Just saying.
I also think that Vash and Mr. Reed would come to an agreement that Mr. Reed would need to stand down and continue his research so that Vash can continue on in this tournament just to meet the ladies.
There's only one. Well, you know, since you're going that route, I actually have to kind of agree. I was actually going with something else in my idea of who to vote for, but I am voting for Vash as well.
Yay! 3 votes, Vash.
I don't like when Broseph agrees with me.
Yeah,
I'm
it's kind of
changing my
scary.
vote.
I'm just serious?
Well, it doesn't make a difference. It's still 2 against 1.
Yeah, buddy. Vash wins. Because, like I said, I would love to vote for Jonathan Reed, but no matter what route you take in the game, he starts off very inexperienced. Like, he's trying to learn everything, and I could imagine that. I mean, he ends up being a beast by the end of the game, but by then, I mean, it's still not as much experience as Vash has.
Hey, Vash is 130 years old, something like that.
Really?
Yep.
Grief. Well, in any case, Vash has taken it because he is the better of the 2 pacifists.
Is it the hair, or the jacket, the
Um,
glasses, the humor,
let's
the
just put
love
it
for
this way.
donuts?
Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. No matter who wins the next round, it's going to be Vash versus a girl. You sold it when you said he wanted to meet the ladies.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, he liked the ladies.
Hmm.
Now comes to another interesting conundrum of Saris Victoria versus Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Either way, it's gonna be a chick against Vash.
And yes. So here we go. Saris Victoria from Helsing, person that was turned to be a vampire, versus Pyra. Moxie, would you like to go first? Or...
Yeah, I might as well. I mean, I am leading the pack here. All right, boys, I'm gonna listen up. So, I saw that eye roll.
What? I said.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're gonna listen up, and you're gonna listen up good. Sarah's Victoria. You know about her vampiric powers. The thing is again, she might not have a lot of experience because she doesn't embrace the vampiric way until pretty much end of the series. But the amount of power she displays, even while being inexperienced, she takes on a werewolf dude. And after being like blasted through, well, several sheetings, ground, layers, I would say floors, blasted through several floors, she still stood up. She can rip through flesh with her hands, break bones, pretty much decimate a human being or lack of human being. I mean, she tore through vampires as well. And she still has her sniper skills, which, again, extremely deadly with. She is badass, ripped in this vampiric form, and also incredibly cute and disarming because of that. And by the end of the series, even though she is Alucard's progeny, spawn, creation. She's able to actually stand on her own and be recognized by her master for her own ability. She has all the powers that Alucard has, which is frightening for little police girl Sarah's Victoria to have.
I have just one very important question.
What?
How many different colors of hair does she go through?
It's more about colors of uniform.
Well, see,
Yeah, she
Pyra
has
has
like
3 different colors of hair.
I know, one of them's green.
Yes,
I
which
like green.
essentially means that Vash would have 3 different chicks to look at.
I know, but if we look at Saris, mini skirt, and
Pyra
Babu.
has short shorts.
Mini skirt though. Zoms is like, I'm really having to make this decision. Look at his face.
I've already made decision.
How
All right,
did you
Brosto.
already make a decision?
Between the both of them, yep.
Oh, jeez.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, good.
I'm scared.
Should we continue arguing then, or should we just
Well, you
vote?
haven't properly argued yet, so let's have you.
Oh, well, okay.
I vote Moxie.
Vampires have weakness to fire, right?
I'm actually trying to remember that. It's been a while.
Okay, well, they have a weakness to light, right?
To a point, yes.
Okay, well,
It's not
Pyra's
like
Pyra. Pyra is fire. Mithra is
that wouldn't
light.
happen. It wouldn't burn them up. I remember it just weakens them, I believe.
Mithra's sword is almost in the shape of a cross.
Almost. Not truly.
There's
a difference.
Mithra can dodge bullets. Just saying.
Is that all you got? I came out with the guns blazing for Saris. Is that all you got, boy?
Well, I mean, Pyra is the Aegis. I'm just trying to think of things that aren't repeating the same thing that I said last time. Pyra's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years, so she's very experienced.
The only thing I can think of is that Pyra might have the experience because one of her attacks may seem like Sacred Flame for all you D&D players out there. That is not fire damage. That is radiant damage.
Big distinction there.
Oh yeah. That's the only thing I can think of.
Pyra, Mithra, they have a lot of experience going for them. And then you can swap in Numa, which is just an even more powerful form of both of them. So, did I mention the big giant robot that can be controlled? Oh.
I vote Moxie.
I mean...
What?
Okay, what?
Wait, what?
What?
Did you actually vote for me?
Yep.
Well, that doesn't help because that's neither Saris nor Pyra. He's voting for a cast member.
Oh.
Oh, you mean
Okay.
Saris? You're voting for...
Yeah. Okay. I'm voting for Moxie's character, Saris. There you go.
Okay, fine. I am voting for Pyra just for formality's sake. Moxie, what is your vote?
I mean, green hair is one thing.
I will say one other thing. This is kind of a mute point at this point. But Pyra's not a flesh and blood person, so getting bit wouldn't actually.
Hey, Barosov, what's your vote?
I already said it was Pyra, obviously.
Are you sure?
Yes. Well, come on, don't leave me in suspense. What is your vote?
I'm just very giggly right now because I'm wondering if in the next 3 seconds you're going to come up with another fact. Your face, you're actually trying to think of something.
I'm trying to think if there's anything that makes a difference.
Oh, Zoms, I can't.
Oh, you can. You know you can. Just do it.
Saris. Gotta go Saris. I know, Brosov, you look so dejected.
It's okay. It's only my favorite video game character
You look
of all time.
dejected.
So. It's okay. It's only a very,
I just
very
broke your
favorite
heart.
Well, I will survive.
I will survive. Da, 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 da.
Unless, of course, someone wants to change their vote. I mean,
Coo, 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 coo. Well,
yes.
what are so are you saying that can Pyra and Mithra like change like whenever they want?
Yes.
Okay, so there's not like some sort of demonic struggle there like in other shows that we've seen.
No. They can change it anytime they want to.
What's the purpose of changing?
Well, according to Sakurai, Pyra is a bit more powerful, and Mithra is quite a bit faster.
Hmm.
But that's Sakurai's interpretation. Game wise, Mithra is just flat out more powerful than Pyra. Pyra represents a fraction of Mithra's power. And Mithra, by extension, probably is a bit of a fraction of Numena's power. But to what that extent ultimately is, because Numa shows up at the very end of the game, you don't really get a good sense of her power.
Okay. So Mithra's faster, Pyra's stronger.
That again is Sakurai's interpretation. From my interpretation, Mithra is ultimately just way more powerful than Pyra.
Hmm. So and they both use a sword. Is it the same sword?
It's not the same sword. They both use a sword. Pyra is a flame based character, so her sword is fire, more or less. And Mithra is a light based character, so her sword is light. To give you a quick idea of what Mithra and Pyra are to each other, Mithra is the original. Pyra was made by Mithra.
Okay. And yeah, that was the only other concern in the world of where Saris is from. She can be in the sunlight, right?
From what I remember, it just weakens them slightly because I remember Alucard walking around with sunglasses on and
Hmm.
coming in from outside. Yeah, it's a nuisance.
Hmm.
I now to Saris, I forget if she's because she's newer, if it would actually do something to her, but I know with Alucard, it's like, eh.
Okay. Because I know there are fans for both. I've talked with some people. I've shown
Yeah.
people the roster. There's a lot of disagreements from what I've heard, but I will keep to my own opinion. And I don't really know how fast Mithra can be, but
She can dodge bullets. Okay. She can actually see what's going to happen and avoid it.
mhm, she
So,
has like some sort of like sense to see the future.
yes.
Well, that's stupid. So, in a way, she's overpowered.
I mean, if she fails to act on it, she's not, and she could fail to act on it.
Could Saris get stabbed and be okay? Does she need her vital organs?
Too much damage, and she's going to need to drink blood. In one infamous battle, she pretty much loses her eye and is pretty much dying. And the way that she embraced her vampiric way was to drink the blood of a human. She healed. That is the stipulation. Same with Alucard. If he takes too much damage and there's no way for him to get blood, he will die.
Seeing conversely, Pyramithra, they're not human, so no blood.
No blood. What are they?
They're not robots, and it's never actually been fully explained what they are. They're just sentient creatures that aren't human. They can die, but they're not human. I can't tell you exactly what they are. If you want my best guess, they are. I hesitate to say androids, but I would say that that's probably as close as you're going to get to a good explanation of what they are.
Okay,
Very, very sophisticated androids.
this is what I think. I think that with Sarah shooting bullets and bullets getting dodged, uh, Mithra would come in for a swing and impale Ceres, giving Ceres the chance to drink her blood. But wait, there's no blood. Therefore, I think that Mithra would probably win.
Wait a minute, did you just change your vote?
Yep.
As much as what it pains
Why?
me.
Because you were giving us sad puppy eyes.
Oh,
Oh, I
come
don't. I
on,
could
who
care less about
cares?
that.
Wait,
I didn't
what?
really care about his puppy eyes. Don't you ever give me that look again. I'll change my
I'm
vote.
confused. Okay, I sad puppy eyes aside, which I deny, I deny that. I may have done that, but that does not mean that I wanted the vote changed because it doesn't matter. Okay, you have
Well,
to
I
make your own decision.
simply just voted for your inconvenience.
Okay, so
I mean, we
Sarah still wins.
inconvenience him daily, but I mean, that's besides the point.
I'm trying to be true to the fans here.
Okay, so Zoms, I want you to take out whatever personal feelings we have here because I don't give a care about your personal feelings towards
He was
me.
gonna say a naughty word. I'm so proud of him.
You vote who you think will win.
I think Mithra.
Really?
Did you not hear my explanation?
Yes, I heard your explanation.
I want more details, though. I want Ceres to win.
Yeah.
So, but if you say she's got no blood, I mean,
Yeah. Thing is for Alucard and Ceres, it takes a long time for them to get damaged to that point. It really depends on the enemy. It's very hard to say because there's some enemies that will just. I mean, Alucard fought Alexander Anderson for how long and survived, and then Walter came around, and then Walter just picked on the leftovers of almost said Dracula. He is Dracula. What am I talking about? Alucard. But it's all varying on how the fight goes. So I can't really say for sure decisively. I mentioned
I
it once,
really,
but
I really want to say that, like, maybe Ceres would let Mithra stab her, and then she would pull out a knife or something and just like shove it into Mithra's jugular or something, like military like.
I mean, shadow claw to the jugular or to
Yeah.
the face, or grabbing the head and then, like what she did to Zoran Blitz, just running along the wall, scraping the face until what was left was, I think, only a piece of the jawbone. The entire face had been like scraped off against the wall, which was horrifying. But the OVA was amazing. Oh,
I still have yet to see it. I want to see it.
oh, you need to.
The more I'm thinking about this, it would be such a close fight.
I think it
I'm
would.
still sticking with Pyro as my, and that's partially.
Well, hearing that explanation from Moxie, I kind of want to change my vote.
I don't
I'm
care. I
torn.
just want to vote in an end to this because this is so close. If I knew that Ceres had a weakness to fire or to light, then I could very easily say Pyramithra would win. And again,
This isn't Pokemon.
I'm still sticking with Pyramithra winning this fight because I believe that they have more experience and more capabilities of being able to beat Ceres. Plus, Ceres doesn't embrace her vampiric side for all it's worth until she has absolutely zero choice. And by that point in time, she'd be done for. Because we're talking about creations that don't have to stop until they get worn out. And that
So
does happen in the game. But
let's say experience is a factor then, and go back to this fight where where Mithra impales Ceres, and Moxie did mention the Shadow Strike for the jugular. With the experience, do you think that Mithra would like step back, do that quick step, like 10 feet backwards, and avoid it, only to attempt to attack again?
I like how you do
yes.
an extreme battle plan for this.
Yes, I do, but
This is how I beat Brosive in Smash Brothers.
given that particular tactic, For one, I wouldn't have expected Mithra to outright just stab Saris. It would have been a lot more cutting than stabbing, if that makes sense. So I don't think that would have ever become a situation that would have happened. If it would have, I don't know that the tactic would have been recognized by Mithra. But there again, you're talking about a stab to the jugular. Mithra, as far as I know, doesn't have to breathe. So that wouldn't be
What the heck?
I'm just so
a... Well,
amused
like
by
I
all
said,
this.
he's an android. It's the best comparison that I could take that.
Well, how do you kill the android?
Literally lob off the head.
Well, I'm pretty sure the shadow strike to the neck would be enough to take off a head.
It probably would. If that were the case, yes, I would say that Mithra would probably pull back. But whether she would recognize the tactic in advance, with what I know,
with
the
all
best
of her
I can say is
experience.
she would probably avoid it to finish Saris off. That is the best answer I can give.
Because I think that Saris, from the very beginning, would be trying to kill Mithra. She is a killer. But
I'm just let me go make popcorn. Would you guys like any? Because this is such a show right now. Make some popcorn.
yeah,
You know
I'd
what?
like some. Send some to me.
No, I want this vote now. I vote Pyra. Moxie, you vote Saris, right? Zoms.
I vote Pyra.
There you go. There you go.
Final answer?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
I
so
really
pleased.
wanted Saris to win.
Why didn't you vote Saris then?
Brosep's face. He is so done with our shenanigans.
I really am.
Brosep, are you glad we have a podcast that people listen to?
Well, there's only one person that listens to it. As long as they're entertained, then I am happy.
How do you know it's not more than one? Might be two. Might be three. Might be four.
Yeah. No. All right. So that was your vote, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next time, it's Vash the Stampede versus Pyra.
I would have liked to see Vash versus Saris.
Why did you vote for Saris? Why didn't you?
Because I'm trying to be true to what we know, the shows and the video games. Okay.
I can't do.
Otherwise, I would have picked a waifu. I would have been like, a waifu would have just won. That's it.
Pyra's a waifu.
Crying, guys.
She's not my waifu.
I'm crying.
Oh, good grief. All right. Well, that does it for this week's podcast. Thank you, everyone, so much for listening. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a like here on YouTube. Subscribe if you're not already. Send us your listener mail at nerdbreakpodcast@gmail.com or drop a comment in the comments section down below. Let us know what you think of the results on this interesting, to say the least, March Madness bracket. Tell us why our decisions are utterly stupid and wrong.
Or if you think that you want to hear more about the news segments or questions about how our weeks go, because it's kind of all over the place, or you want to talk about anime topics, you want to hear an anime birthday, maybe I missed a birthday, and you want me to shout out, I will be happy to go back and mention said character or whatever, I don't know.
Indeed. Thank you, everyone. As always, on behalf of myself, Zoms,
Yeah.
and Moxie,
I'm still.
who evidently is still very broken.
I'm just like, you know what? We're good. We good. We good. We good.
Don't forget to take a break, everyone, from life and nerd out. See you next time.
So, I would like to see The Rock and Keanu Reeves do a movie.
Yes.
Johnny Depp can be a guest star. That'd be pretty cool.
So
You're right. Let's take The Rock out.
what would Johnny Depp stand on?
A pirate ship.